Hey Wanderers, welcome back. If you haven't, subscribe, like, share, ring the bell if you want. And today I am presenting you my first review of an international ration. It was sent to me by Sam's World of Rations. It is a PLA or People's Liberation Army ration from China. It is menu number 6. I had a sticker on the envelope and I just put it on the ration itself just so you can kind of see it. If you hadn't already, go check out Sam's World of Rations. This ration weighs about 20 ounces or approximately 0.57 kilos. You can see the production date right here on the bottom. 2017, 10/10. On this part it says individual self-heating food, menu 6, curry fried rice. This part here says produced by
Dao
Marine Food Factory by the Military Equipment Research Institute of the General Logistics Department, formerly the 403rd Factory of the People's Liberation Army. Here it again says it's an individual self-heating food. These are simple instructions how to use the flameless ration heater. Basically, you just put water into a packet and you just fold it and wait. This part here is the meal composition. It is curry fried rice, a shelf-stable scone, beef sausage, fruit and vegetables, spicy sauce, and an instant drink. This section mentions the facts of nutrition in regards to kilojoules, which is 4,350 or approximately 1,040 calories, about a third of the necessary daily intake of an active military member out in the field. Of course, it depends on factors such as the weight, height, and exactly how active people are, among other factors. This is the protein and carbs. This is shelf stable for approximately 36 months. This part is the production date. See the front. We already saw the front. It's just right here. This portion, it just basically says add the water, bend it, and wait. I will demonstrate that later. First, pull this tear notch. Get all of this sorted on a tray and heat up our food. This bag has a bit of residue on it. This is the main meal. Let's take a look at that.
This bag repeats the heating instructions.
Let's get the rest of this food on here and then I'll heat this up. This smells really sweet. It doesn't look that great. It smells yeasty and sweet. It's a little bit tough. It's going to be a pretty delicious item. Just maybe not the texture. Let's get this part open. Got our fruit. It smells just like canned fruit. Got ourselves some peaches. Little bit of meat. beef sausage. It's kind of like a Spam. This feels exactly like food you would get from a can. The shape of this is quite interesting.
I noticed when I was unpacking it that the shape makes it easy to push out with your thumbs from the package.
We've got this spoon and a napkin. This has a flap on it. We've got our spicy sauce. This smells, maybe from an American perspective, kind of funky, but I've had these kind of spices before and they, to me, are very delicious. It's nice and spicy, less subtle than you'd get in an American MRE. Wow, that's some good flavor. It's got a definite spice to it. I'm looking forward to this part. Here's our beverage. This has a small tear notch on it. This is a vitamin drink. It has B vitamins in it. B vitamins help against anemia and help keep you energized. Let's heat up the meal. For this, I'm just going to tear this part. This already has the main meal inside. The heater is already inside and wrapped around the meal, which is nice and convenient, which helps with time as well. Because in the US military, typically people don't even use. Typically in the US military, in a serious situation, you really can't even use the flameless ration heater. However, it seems they encourage it a little bit more. If they're going to buy it, they might as well use it. Perhaps it is also for safety purposes, also for purposes of digestion. It is good to have a warmer rather than cold food.
And for morale.
I got this measuring cup just to display how much water is actually in here. It has a line here as well as a see-through portion. It is almost 1/3 of a cup, which is a little more than you would need for a military ration in the United States. Just fold this.
I removed the flameless heater just for demonstration purposes. It is not necessary and potentially less safe.
Just wait. You may want to heat this in a well-ventilated area or outside. Now just take this out the bag. Now this is nice and hot. Just going to put this on the tray. Pretty excited to try this meal. Just has a tear notch right here. It's on both sides. I got a little residue on me from that flameless ration heater. Gotta be careful not to get it in the food. Look at that. You can also knead the package just as you could in the USMRE. Look at that. So it has a shiny appearance. Smells very good. This is a curry. Let's try this. It looks a bit more flavorful than it is. However, it's not bad. It has a subtle curry taste. It is a sticky type of rice. I'm going to make sure I don't waste any of this out here. Maybe even add a little water, because you're going to consume the water with the food anyway. Clean this packet out. Let's try this with the spice. With that spicy sauce, it is got some serious flavor to it. That is very strong. It may not be the best to all people, but I'm sure it's a more typical flavor in China. It is absolutely delicious. It has an actual
Spiciness.
It's got sweetness, bitterness to it. That is really good. Now, a lot of people might not like that flavor, but for me, that's pretty good. Mix that up better. Wow, it's got some good color to it too. I personally really like that. I can't say whether everyone would. It really depends if you like that sauce. If you like that sauce, it really brings the menu together. Let's try this. It tastes just like canned Spam. It is very soft and you can bite right through it. It has a soft texture. It's pretty good. Let's try it with that little bit of spice on there. If you want the spice, you might want to just use very subtle amount on this one. Let's try the peaches. So it has a syrup in there. They're syrupy, but they're not as sweet as you might think they would be. It's a subtle sweetness. It has that typical peach texture, kind of soft, and it also is good for fast eating, and it keeps you hydrated. I'll try the scone. The scone has red bean paste in it, which is really good if you eat certain Asian foods, such as in Japan and China. Red beans are really popular for sweets. It tastes a bit stale, but not overly stale. It's more of a couple days old type of feeling rather than being several years old. Let's try the drink. Has a bit of a yellow color to it. Let me mix it.
This may be a bit weird, but this flavor actually works directly with the peaches. You could literally have them together. They are fairly similar tastes. It is possible to have the vitamin drink and the peaches together. They are actually complementary flavors, though it might not be a common pairing. Or at the least, you can enjoy them at the same time. This meal is a little less packed than a USMRE, however, it is nice and filling and quick to eat. And it's a very practical meal. I think this would be a viable option for camping to try something new. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.